This is the moment I've been really looking forward to. So my son has done a fabulous job of hoovering and wiping down the inside, and we are now going to begin the sound deadening. So some of this stuff's going to go down first on the transmission sort of gearbox linkage tunnel there, and I'm going to double it up with a bit of this one as well, which compresses nicely. That is going to squeeze underneath the wiring just there, just to give it an extra bit of sound deadening. So let's get to it. Nice and easy to use this stuff. It's self-adhesive on one side, then there's an aluminium sandwiched piece, and the softer rubber that sits on the very top. I did mention it in one of the videos a couple of weeks back now, a couple of months back now, but this is the stuff that will not only just help to insulate the interior, but obviously its sole purpose is to be a barrier to any of the noise, any of the road vibration as well. So here we go. Well, we're already beginning to take shape. This is looking pretty nice. Quite a difference as well, as you can expect, but quite a difference. That's what it's supposed to be doing. Lovely, 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 lovely. Keep on cracking on with it. But it's just so nice to be putting this down on a solid and freshly painted floor as well. Really nice. Quick little progress update. So far it is coming on rather nicely. This section to do here, which is nice and simple. Nice square section. And I have also, what I've been doing is sort of getting up underneath here as well, so the silent coat, or the forever silent, doesn't end there. It runs all the way up underneath the original trims, the original sound deadening. Yes, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Well, that is not a bad couple of hours work at all. It is beginning to feel like it has a lot of potential again. I'm going to trial fit the carpet in a moment, and once I know if there are any areas that need a little bit of trimming, or any areas that can bolster a little bit more. So for example, on that sill there, I can't remember exactly, it's just the metal sill trims that go over that, so I can put a little bit more in there, I'm sure. So I'll give it a trial run, and then once I know where the sort of tight spots are, what I'm going to do is also add some of this stuff as well, which is another lovely sound deadening just under the sort of foot well areas, just to give it a little bit of extra protection. So I'll lay the carpet down now and see what I can squeeze underneath there. That's the driver's side piece in, which was lovely. It went in one piece. Just got one little snip to make there. That's actually nice and contoured around there. One thing I must just bear in mind is making sure that that's not so padded that it catches the accelerator, so I'll just flatten that bit down a bit. Just put a bit of pressure on it and make sure that is running the full travel of the pedal. And that might sound silly, but it's very satisfying to see all of that running the entire length of the forever silent underneath. It's really nice and snug. Lovely. Well, this side has gone in really nicely. Just needed the tiniest triangular section taken out of there, and this has gone in one piece to just one trim there, which enables the underlay to remain in one section. Same there. And that's really silly. Nobody's ever going to notice any of this. Just needs to pull in that way a touch. But it's just really satisfying. Really satisfying. Not too much more to go now, and then I can get the rear carpet in. Front of the car now entirely soundproofed with the forever silent, with the extra layers and carpet and everything else back in. So now I'm going to turn my attention to the boot area. Same process. and see how quickly this has transformed. Just another massive shout out to Huets, just dropped by, who were able to hand me another box of this stuff for the project at a fantastic price. So massive thanks to Pete and everybody at Huets. Let's get cracking. And there we have it, the final product. I'm very pleased with that, very pleased with it. That should do a cracking job of doing what it needs to do. Into the welds there as well, nice to do those in one piece. On each side you can see a couple of bits in there as well. Lovely stuff, really happy with that. So when there's a little break in the weather, it's just begun to rain, when there's a wee little break I will start to get the seats back in. You're going to have to come out at some point because obviously this headlining needs to be dropped, so there's quite a bit that needs to be removed to get that out, but for now I'm just happy to get stuff back in the car. I don't really want the seats to be rattling around in the shed for any longer because I'm worried that they're going to get damaged or eaten by mice or whatever it might be. So yeah, just get them all back in the car and get it back together in one piece.